Spilling the tea. Cheers. This is just water. I am starting a new segment on this channel. I'm going to call it Spilling the Tea. And this video is Spilling the Tea Hair Care Edition. Now, the only thing I'll be spilling, hopefully, instead of this beautiful glass mug, is the details of how I managed to turn my hair from this back to this. And we're really going to dive in. I've done so much to my hair, from dyeing it a different color to chopping it off completely to bleaching the crap out of it. It's been a roller coaster. So why don't you dive in with me? So throughout the preteen years and my adolescent years, I was always experimental with my hair. And I feel like that's a good time to experiment because, you know, you're trying to figure out who you are. And the way that I wanted to express myself was not through my clothing, not through my nails, not through makeup, but through my hair. So when I was 12, I dyed my hair red. And, well, it was more of like a reddish, pinkish. It was a natural red color. My mom and I got a box of hair dye from Walmart. And after like a year of convincing my parents, they let me dye my hair. And I'm so happy. And we tried to put the dye in my hair. And only sections of it were red. And some of it, you just saw my hair, my regular hair color completely. And I had seminar the next day, so my mom's like, oh, we gotta take her somewhere. She can't go to school looking like this. The hair salon was about to close, and this poor guy was cleaning up. And my dad's like, can you please fix this? And luckily they did, and thank God they took me. The gentleman was so nice, and he took such good care of me and my dad. And we felt so bad, but we had to manage it. It was a mess. But yeah, the hair color I loved. I wore it for a really long time. I was going through a rough time as a 13-year-old and was going through a heartbreak. And you know what girls do when they go through a heartbreak? They change their hair. Most of them. I mean, that's my experience. So then I decided to chop my hair off completely and do a pixie cut. Best decision I ever made. The process of growing it out really sucked because I looked like a mushroom cap throughout the next couple months. And that was really hard to get through, and styling it was a lot harder as it grew out because my hair grew really fast. And I never got it trimmed. I kept letting it grow out. Then I dyed my hair. When I was 14, I dyed it blonde. And that was the year I tried to convince my hairstylist to bleach the crap out of my hair. I wanted to go white platinum, but I couldn't really explain that to her. And she was really confused on how I wanted it. And she would try to express in a nice, gentle way to a selfish and stubborn teenager, you cannot go that blonde. It's not going to be good for your hair. I was like, let's do it. So she did that, and then she gave me shampoo toner, which is not a bad product. I'm happy that she gave it to me. I still use it today, but I used it all the time. You're supposed to use it once every other time you shower and wash your hair, but no, that's all I used. And what I didn't know was you're not supposed to use that as a reliant shampoo. You're supposed to use your basic shampoo that you usually use with the toner. But the toner was all I used every time. And my mom was like, you shouldn't use too much. And I used like a big glob of, and that was when I experienced the damage in my hair. My hair was starting to dry out, and it was starting to just look really bad. And I used a lot of heat. We're on to the next thing. Heat protection is so important. My experience of using heat protection saves the day. So I just used the straightener, curler as many times as I wanted. But my hair just looked fried, dry, so much breakage, split ends all over. It was so bad. Then in 2022, we dyed it back to red. And I feel like at this point, my hair was really, really red. And I wanted it to stay that red, but it didn't stay that long. And I always wondered why. And I figured out, again, I'm going to bring it back to the heat protection is so important. I'm very insecure about my straight hair because I just think it makes my face shape kind of weird. But I need to learn not to be. But anyways, I would make my hair wavy every single day. And eventually I fried my hair again. But I also made the color fade away a lot quicker. And it just made it look so bad. Like, I remember one video I filmed of a vlog, and you could see that my roots that the heat didn't reach to are the same color that I had it when I dyed it. But the rest of my head was a strawberry blonde. because I was using it so much, the color faded away to like this orange strawberry blonde color, which I hated. And I feel like at that point, that was when the realization hit, like, oh my gosh, I've been spending all these years, all this money, all this time just making my hair worse, because I feel like the time that you can really tell that my hair was destroyed was in one of my videos, one of my covers, so thin and fray and so much breakage, and it just looked so bad. So then I knew I need to do something. So I'm going to take you guys into the next segment of this video on how I managed to restore my hair. It's an airplane! I went to my friend who's in cosmetology school, and she cut it to my ears. I hated it. It looked terrible on me. Short hair does not look good on me. It's not flattering in any way. And I let it grow out as long as I could. And one of the hair care products that I used that I found really helpful was Native. It's not sponsored, like it would ever be, but Native is a really good hair care brand, and I use it all the time, and it's natural ingredients, and it just makes my hair feel a lot more lighter and smooth, and it just feels a lot better. And I also took a break from the blonde toner, because at that time, even though I had red hair, I still had some highlights that were blonde, and I still used it then. So I took a break from the toner that I was given, and I mostly just relied on just restoring my hair's health. Because I had a mix of dirty, I had a mix of strawberry, I had a mix of regular highlight blonde all over my head, and it was horrible. So I went to my friend again, and I asked her to dye my hair brunettes, like brownie brunette. And she did such a good job, and it looked so great, and I wasn't going to dye it again. I was going to let the color fade. So as the color faded, it got closer to my natural hair color, and I let my hair grow out as well. So I went to my regular hairstylist, and I told her my friend dyed my hair, I let it grow out. I'm trying to maintain the health again, bring it back to its original beauty. So she added a toner, blended the colors, updated it with the trim, She trimmed it, and my hair was able to just grow out naturally in its own way. Next time I went, we added one treatment of highlights because I wanted to be able to add some highlights. She did give me the toner that I used a couple years ago. However, I am using shampoo with it, and I'm not using a lot. I'm using small amounts of it every other day. And for our heat, we only do that every once in a while. Nope. Only on special occasions, because my hair does not take it really well. I don't use heat protection because I keep forgetting to use it. So I usually just use braids to make my hair wavy. After I shower, I put them up in like French braids, and then I just go to sleep in them. Or I just, curl up a scarf around my head. Another thing that I did to also restore my hair's health was use coconut oil. I would use coconut oil every so often because it does make your hair look wet. So I would use it once when I knew I was staying home for the day, or if I could just put it up in a bun or something. And then I would always take a shower the next day. Cold water works. Do not use cold water, actually. Do not use cold water. I remember I had to use hot water to really get all the oil out. But once you use it, your hair is so soft. It feels so healthy and light, like a light weight lifted off your shoulders. And it just makes your head, like your scalp, feel better. So that's also another good thing to use is natural coconut oil. But yeah, we've come a long way. It took some time. It took a year to get my hair back to its original health. Okay, it was not easy, but in the long run, it's what was best for me. And I feel like now, as I'm getting older, I'm an adult now. I'm in my 20s now. I don't have that need to dye my hair anymore. I think I discovered who I am and my identity, without dyeing my hair. And do I regret dyeing my hair? No, I don't, because I found it was a great way to express who I am. Do your thing. Find a way to express yourself if it is through your hair. But just make sure that, it's manageable. Anyways, you do you. I just thought that this video would help anyone out that was struggling with maintaining their hair and how to bring it back to its natural glory. And I also thought to share my own experience to see if anyone can relate. But yeah, we are here now, and I'm so happy that I was able to spill this tea with you, and I hope any of my information was able to help you in any way. This was my guide to better hair care, and tell you guys my journey of how I was able to restore my hair's health. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you have any questions about how to restore your hair's health or any tips, let me know in the comments below. I'll see y'all in the next video.